I'm with the Friends Committee on National Legislation.
Wonderful.
We're very happy to be here this morning, and thank you for your leadership on peace, and specifically want to talk to you and thank you for the work you've done on withdrawing from Afghanistan. But as you know, Friends Committee on National Legislation has this award that's named after our former Executive Secretary, Ed Snyder. Ed served FCNL for 35 years, a remarkable career. And so FCNL has named this award the Edward F. Snyder Peace Award for National Legislative Leadership in Advancing Disarmament and Building Peace. We're honoring you today for your exemplary leadership in promoting a sensible strategy for ending the U.S. war in Afghanistan, and for leading this effort for successive years in the U.S. Senate, which led to the passage of the Afghanistan Withdrawal Amendment in 2012 by a significant vote of 62 to 33. We recognize and appreciate your political courage in speaking truth to power, which is, you know, a strong tradition of the Religious Society of Friends. So on this day, we thank you for that leadership. We thank you for your ongoing leadership on behalf of the people of Oregon and of the United States. And we want to recognize you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Our Executive Secretary Emeritus is here, Ed Snyder, as well.
Indeed, Ed. Yeah. Thank you. It's so appropriate to have this award named after you for many years of leadership. I'm very honored to receive this award. Thank you. And the very first person to receive this award was Elizabeth First from Oregon, who came out here and who did a lot to take on apartheid in South Africa. She was head of the Oregon Peace Institute before she was elected. And the third recipient was Senator Hatfield, my mentor, who did so much on the nuclear freeze movement. I know that you were personally involved
as well.
In the 1980s. And this is a wonderful sequence, I guess. I am so honored to be associated with folks like Elizabeth First and Senator Hatfield. I wanted to tell you all that when I was an intern for Senator Hatfield in 1976, I was walking back and forth with him to the Capitol quite a bit because I was responsible for a bill that was on the floor of the Senate. And years later, he decided to plant a tree along that path. When he planted it in partnership in 1985, so middle of the freeze movement, with Senator Kennedy. And Senator Kennedy dubbed it the Peace Tree because of their work on stopping the spread of nuclear weapons. And this is certainly an issue that you all worked on for decades, and both reducing the arsenal of nuclear weapons, working towards eliminating them, and certainly nuclear proliferation, which remains something that haunts our world. So I want to share with your group tonight, I know I won't be able to be there in person, but that they're invited to take a walk past the Hatfield Peace Tree on this walk from here over to the Capitol. And I'd like to spread the notion that when that tree becomes the tallest tree on the Capitol grounds, which it is close to happening now that it's 28 years old, it's just on the verge of becoming the tallest, that maybe it will be a good omen for the world, and we'll have a lot more favorable outcomes in our fight for peace in many troubled sectors of the planet. So thank you for your work on nuclear weapons, on nuclear proliferation, certainly your work in the Middle East, and your work for civil rights and justice in the world. It's an incredible legacy. The work that I was involved in on Afghanistan, you all were key partners. That vote that occurred on the floor was the second vote. The first vote, the year earlier, I was talked into taking a voice vote. Right. And then that provision was stripped out in conference. So the subsequent year, last year, I insisted on a recorded vote, and some of my folks that I thought were going to partner with me backed off when it became a recorded vote. I said, well, look, this is going to give you the power to keep this in the conference committee. And that's exactly what happened, so it made it to the Oval Office. So thank you for all your help in weighing in, and thank you for your decades of service in the cause of peace in the world. So very honored. Thank you very much.
We look forward to working with you for many, many more years.
Likewise. Thank you. Thank you.